they're from
Welcome.
this
This is Memphis, Tennessee. The Memphis Zoo. Subscribe to Ernesto's YouTube channel.
He's going on a trip around the country, all 50 states. Well, welcome.
Shout out to my mom and dad, Consuelo Paras and Ernesto Paras Sr., and remembering my late grandmother, Maximina Patawaran. Hello everyone! After 90 miles of driving from Greenville, Mississippi, welcome Tennessee. I'm driving now, headed to Memphis Zoo. It's November 8, 2020, Sunday. This is their parking. Good morning, firefighters. That's for the parking? Our next stop here is in Memphis Zoo. Located here in Midtown Memphis, Tennessee, is home to more than 3,500 animals representing over 500 different species. This zoo was created in April 1906, and the zoo has been a major tenant of Overtron Park for more than 100 years. In 2008, the Memphis Zoo was ranked #1 zoo in the US by TripAdvisor. Ernesto Explores. I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee, here in Memphis Zoo. This is Memphis Zoo and it has an aquarium, guys. So in 15 years of my stay here in the south of the United States, it's my very first time to visit this Memphis Zoo. So I want you to explore with me and see individual animals as we learn their habitat. Entering Memphis Zoo is really mesmerizing because I saw this lady playing her violin so well near a Christmas tree. Also, I saw a lot of different hieroglyphics characters on its entrance gate, making me feel like I'm in Egypt. What is a hieroglyphic? A hieroglyphic is a picture sign which ancient Egyptians developed as a basic building block of their writing system. The picture signs, numbering several hundred, are of two types: phenogram and ideogram. So, what we're waiting for? Let's go inside. If you want to become a member in this zoo, there are different prices for different packages. One adult? Yeah, one adult.
Credit card?
Credit card, American Express. So excited to be here inside the Memphis Zoo. Did you know, guys, that there was this Galloway Hall? The Memphis Zoo's first building was finished in 1907. However, it was later demolished to make room for newer exhibits. There's also this Carnivora building that was constructed in 1909 and it was later replaced by Cat Country. African lion, Panthera leo. Lions range across the grasslands of East Africa and the arid Kalahari Desert. A few survive in the Gir forests of India. The females of a pride often stay together all their lives, while the males are usually ousted within 3 years. Pride males defend their territories and their females, while the lionesses do the hunting. Teamwork allows them to kill large prey such as Cape buffalo. Lions often steal a kill from small carnivores. Now let's see some caracals. Caracal, Felis caracal. Named for a Turkish word for black ear, this stunning cat uses its ear tufts and facial markings to communicate. Well adapted to the deserts, caracals seldom drink. They hunt during the cooler evenings and will chase anything. They are fast enough to kill cobras and puff adders. In India, Bets were placed on how many pigeons a caracal could kill before the flock escaped.
Guys, those are some caracals. And now we're gonna look at a couple of Sumatran tigers.
Sumatran tiger, Pantera tigris sumatrae. This tiger enjoys a solitary lifestyle. It stalks and ambushes large prey from the dense cover. An adult tiger can eat up to 70 pounds of meat a night, and their population has drastically declined.
So now we're gonna go to an Amur leopard.
Amur leopard, Pantera pardus orientalis. Amur leopards, which are critically endangered in the wild, are one of the 10 leopard subspecies. These leopards are comfortable in both warm and cold climates because of an adaptable fur that grows based on the season. In the spring and summer months, their fur grows to just an inch, but during the fall and winter seasons, their fur grows to a luxurious length, up to a 2 3/4 inch thickness. Bengal tiger, Pantera tigris tigris. Bengal tigers are between 8 and 9 feet long and weigh between 300 and 500 pounds. In the wild, they are pure carnivores and hunt medium-sized animals like deer and antelope. A tiger can drag something 5 times its own weight. Tigers are the largest living members of the cat family and have largest canines of any predator, almost 4 inches. All tiger species, including Bengal tigers, are endangered. Red panda, Ailurus tulgens. Related to raccoons, red pandas are good climbers and can be found feeding on bamboo leaves or in trees searching for food. Its red and white markings are good camouflage. Puma, Puma consular. Solitary and secretive, the puma, also known as the mountain lion, cougar, panther, and catamount, has the largest range of any wild cat. They are stealthy hunters who ambush their prey. Deer are their favorite food, but birds and small mammals may also be dinner for this carnivore.
Can you guess their print? A, B, C, D, E, F. Did you know a tiger's stripes are little fingerprints? No two animals have the same pattern. So the A is jaguar, B is ocelot, C is leopard, D is snow leopard, and E is cheetah, and F is tiger.
Jaguar, Pantera onca. The biggest cat of the Americas, jaguars prefer dense forests and are excellent swimmers. Fish make up a large part of their diet, but these cats do not, as legend says, lure a meal to the surface by the twitching of their tail. They are, however, quite talented at snuggling fish from the water, much like a domestic cat. Snow leopard, Pantera uncia. Hunting in the barren frigid Himalayas, these beautiful cats are well protected by their thick, soft fur. The long bushy tail provides balance when jumping and doubles as a wrap to keep the cat warm. Snow leopards hunt their scarce prey over large areas. Threatened in the wild by habitat loss and hunting, the captive population is carefully managed. Fishing cat, Prionilirus viverinus. This resourceful hunter lives in and around marshy thickets, water reeds, coastal creeks, and swamps. The fishing cat's diet includes birds, small mammals, snakes, snails, and fish. The cat attracts fish by lightly tapping the water surface with its paw, mimicking insect movements. Then, it dives into the water to catch the fish. When swimming, the fishing cat may use its short, flattened tail like a rudder, helping control its direction in the water. Capybara, Hydrocoerus hydrocaeris. Looking like a huge guinea pig, capybara are the largest living rodents. They live in a family groups of 10 to 20, but occasionally are found in groups of up to 100. Their webbed feet, thin coat, and a thick fat layer under the skin make them well adapted to a life in water, where they spend much of their time. Bat-eared fox, Otocion megalotis. You can find these small foxes in the grassy plains of East and South Africa. They live in groups of 2 to 5. Their ears can grow up to 5 inches tall. Their large ears help them shed heat and keep them cool. Cheetah, Acinonyx jubatus. These sleek African cats are the fastest land animals. reaching speeds of 70 miles per hour in short sprints. Built for speed, long legs and a flexible back give them an incredible stride. Their blunt, non-retractile claws and feet with hard pads provide excellent traction for quick turns. Their long tails provide balance when changing direction at high speed. A cheetah at full stride is incredible to behold. When you get hungry, there's this one restaurant here and they're very strict about masks, so make sure you have one.
Tropical bird house.
Azure-winged magpie, Cyanopica cyanus. Like other magpies, the nimble azure-winged magpies are survivors. They can hang upside down on or flutter easily into tall trees. These agile birds are sure-footed on the ground and graceful in the air, using their long wedge-shaped tails for flight control. They weave and dodge between the branches, thus escaping from angry farmers or other dangers. Blue-crowned hanging parrot, Lorisolus galgulus. These perky parrots can often be found hanging upside down from the top of aviary. They feed on fruits, flowers, buds, nuts, and seeds, and dwell in forested lowlands. They nest and raise their young inside tree cavities of dead or hollow trees. Beautiful fruit doves, Philonopus pulchellus. With a crimson cap, these fruit doves' bright colors rival those of a parrot. Unafraid of men, it can be seen feeding on fruits and berries in New Guinea gardens and lowland forests. African pygmy falcon, Polyhierax semitorcatus. One of the smallest of falcons, this bird of prey hunts for insects, small lizards, snakes, and even small birds. Crested koa, Koa cristata. The crested koa has strikingly brilliant blue-colored bare areas on its face. The chicks also have remarkable fluorescent marks inside their mouths, making it easier for feeding parents to find their chicks' mouths inside the dark nest. They feed on insects, fruits, small lizards, and snails. Venezuelan troupial, Icterus icterus. Known as the national bird of Venezuela, it is the largest of all New World orioles. These birds don't build long hanging nests like other orioles, but pyrate nests from other species of birds. Venezuelan troupials inhabit woodlands, plains, and open savanna where they forage for fruit, nectar, insects, and eggs. A bird's eye takes up 50% of the space in its skull while a human's eye only fills 5%. In comparison, our eyes would be as big as baseballs.
That's a poop mark.
Bali myna, Leucospar rochildi. This threatened species of myna is found in the arid regions of scrub and low forest. It is currently listed as critically endangered due to an extremely small range and a tiny population which is still suffering from illegal poaching for captive bird trade. They are monogamous, but will gather to feed in flocks of over 20. While feeding, one bird will stand guard and in the event of danger will warn the others with shrill cries. Birds communicate with their songs. They use them to advertise for a mate or warn the rest of the flock about intruders. Pompadour continga, Sipholina punicea. This exquisite bird was named in honor of the famous French courtesan Madame de Pompadour. A rather quiet and solitary species, it feeds on fruit and insects in the forest tree trunks. Micronesian kingfisher, Todiramphus cinnamomina. During World War II, cargo ships and planes accidentally introduced the predatory brown tree snake to the islands of Micronesia by hiding in crates being delivered. Now extinct in the wild, the last wild kingfisher was seen in 1988. Birds don't have sweat glands. To cool their bodies, they bathe in a shallow puddle, fly, or pant. Crested wood partridge, Rololus rowl. Secretive and terrestrial, they are rarely seen in the wild. Females build large dome nests on the forest floor. They lead their young to the nest at night and seal the entrance with twigs as if locking the door. Laughing kookaburra, the Celo Novaginae. They are known as the Bushman's clock because they sing just before sunrise and just after sunset. Rodents, insects, and reptiles are their main foods, but they will eat other birds' eggs and sometimes even poisonous snakes. Hooded Pita, Pita sordida. If you were trekking through a jungle in New Guinea, you might hear the piercing whistle of the hooded pita, also known as the jewel thrush. It prefers life on the forest floor and seldom flies. Red-billed hornbill, Tophus erythrorhynchus. This hornbill is named for its distinct red coloration of the bill. The hornbills spend most of their time searching for their food on the ground. Their diet consists of insects, particularly the large dung beetle, larvae, grasshoppers, termites, and ants. Green aracari, Pteroglossus viridis. These active, aggressive members of the toucan family live in wooded areas of eastern South America. Nesting in tree hollows, pairs form permanent bonds. Their bill is a good tool for plucking soft, juicy fruits to eat. It is also used as a weapon. Plush crested jay, Cyanocorax chrysops. These bold birds travel in groups of 10 to 12 individuals. They are the most common species of jay in South America. Larger than our common blue jay, they share with them an impressive range of calls. Food items, especially nuts, are often hidden away to be consumed later. Sometimes, the nuts are forgotten and sprout into a new plant. In this way, they help to keep the forest growing. How do we know when birds are fighting? Well, if we see a bird raising its wings, it's an angry bird who is raising his fists in preparation to fight. Also, some birds hiss to others as a threat that means to warn others away. And if we see some birds biting others' feet, it's one bird pecking to another bird's feet. This is an act of aggression. Purple honey creeper, Cyanerpes caeruleus. This species is sexually dimorphic, which means males look different from females. The female is primarily dull olive green while the male is a striking glossy blue cyan. Blue Dacnys, Dacnys cayana. A stunning inhabitant of humid lowland forests, the blue Dacnys is sexually dimorphic. The male is a vivid turquoise whereas the female is mostly green. Did you know that inventor Thomas Edison had a bird collection of more than 5,000 specimens? Burrowing owl, Athene cunicularia. The burrowing owl is a tiny but long-legged owl found throughout open landscapes of North and South America. They nest and roost in burrows such as those excavated by prairie dogs. Unlike most owls, burrowing owls are often active during the day, although they tend to avoid the midday heat.
There's some penguins.
Penguins in peril. Once estimated to number more than 1 million, the African penguin has decreased to around 28,000 breeding pairs. Industrial overfishing has become penguins' largest threat. With fish being penguins' primary food source, the scarcity caused by overfishing could drive the penguins toward extinction. Other threats penguins face are caused by man-made oil spills. The penguins cannot swim to catch food, so they either freeze or starve as a result. Swallowing oil is also fatal to them. American white pelican, Pelecanus erythrorhynchus. They live in North America from northern Canada to Costa Rica. The family Pelecanidae is found in all regions except Antarctica.
Team premiere. Shout out to Mike and Judith of Las Vegas. Shout out to Nani's World of Joby. And shout out to all super chatters. Shout out to Bicol Vlog. Shout out to Simpling Nanay Jen Vlogs. Shout out to
When Manang Kitchenette.
Vilex Vlog. Shout out to D Garcia. And shout out to Chia Adventures. Shout out to Jai Season. And shout out to Mr. Pitong Garang and everybody else. Kentes Vlog and all others. Ilongga Vlogger. Bye-bye. Sorry kung may nakalimutan.
You made it! He's going on a trip around the country, all 50 states. Well, welcome